From Television City in Hollywood, this is the $25,000 Pyramid. Today's special guest from Mama's Family, Betty White. From Trapper John, M.D., Charles Siebert. Your host is Dick Clark.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jack Clark. Welcome to the $25,000 Pyramid. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're ready to spend a part of your week with us. Every Monday through Friday, we give a couple of contestants the opportunity to win $25,000 in less than 60 seconds. You ever won that kind of money, Betty?
No, not any, ever.
You know, I was really confused because I would have sworn you'd played this game before. This is the first time you've ever played Pyramid?
Not this one, Dick. I played a lot of the other games, but you were always doing them from New York, and I never could quite schedule it.
That's the reason we moved. We knew you were here. We
that?
brought it to you.
You shouldn't have fussed.
Notice the response. Jerry Ola is your partner. Jerry, you're a teacher of what, sir?
History and English, Dick.
How old are the kids?
Junior high and senior high.
You're a man of infinite patience, I'm sure.
Oh, well, my hobby is home beer brewing, so that takes care of it a little bit.
It's nice to have you here. Charles, this is your first go-around with the Pyramid. Have you ever played it at home?
I have played this game at home a lot with my daughter, who is now 16, Jillian. We have had wonderful times playing this game. She should be on the show. She's
probably
real good.
beats the daylights out of you. The lady you're partnered with is very proficient at this. This is Linda Evans, the other Linda Evans,
Yes.
if you've met the other Linda Evans. Linda, do you have any idea how much money you've won so far?
Well, I did look. It's $23,050.
Not bad, and a television set to boot. We'll be keeping our eye on you right here as we speak. Let me quickly explain how this thing works. If you win the first round, you go to the winner's circle and try there for $10,000. If you win, fine. If you lose, fine. It doesn't really make any difference other than the fact you've won some money. But if you win, lose, or draw and win the second round, you'll come back and try the second time for $25,000. Simplicity is one game is 10, two games 25. And we start with the subjects over here, and they are the men's room, 'Tis the Season, The Same Old Grind, Camera Shy, Bronco Busters, The Roar of the Crowd. And we'll start with Betty White.
Oh, for that I put up my glasses.
All right, which one would you like, my dear?
Well, why don't we try 'Tis the Season?
'Tis the Season. All right, you'll have 30 seconds. The little things that come up on your screen there. If you make a mistake or read the answer or give the essence of it, you're going to hear this. There he is, and I'll explain what that means later. It means obviously you've made a mistake. In 30 seconds, describe these things associated with Christmas. Things associated with Christmas. Ready? Go.
It's Rudolph.
Reindeer.
Yeah. The month.
December.
Yeah. A gift.
Present.
The stuff you hang over your head and get kissed.
Mistletoe.
You ring them and you hear them
Jingle
dashing
bells.
through the... and the stuff you string on the tree.
Mistletoe.
No.
Tinsel.
And the little guy, the little fellow in the
Elf.
front. Yes.
That's it. Good time to spare. Betty, that's got to give you confidence. You get 7 out of 7. Charles, what have you and Linda decided on?
We are going to go for Camera Shy.
Camera Shy it is. Describe for your partner these things that are photographed. Things that are photographed. Ready? Go.
Not the groom.
The bride.
An actress who does the commercials. She's very young. She does G
Cecily
commercials.
Tyson. Brooke Shields.
This is the most famous monument in Paris.
Eiffel Tower.
And this is the lady who was married to President Kennedy.
Jacqueline Onassis.
And this is what happens when two cars collide.
A crash, a wreck, an accident.
Good. And this is what happens when somebody finishes school.
A graduation.
And this is a person who's running for office.
A candidate.
That's it, by George. We got ourselves a perfect game, 7 to 7. Betty and Jerry?
The Same Old Grind.
All right, sir, take the screen in front of you, please.
No, that wasn't a cue.
No. Sit, silly fool. Describe these things associated with coffee. Things associated with coffee. Ready? Go.
The little brown things that you grind to just get
beans.
the coffee. It has the stuff that keeps you awake.
Caffeine.
You drink it. It's like a cup, but it's
In
bigger.
a mug.
It's time for a coffee.
Break.
Quick coffee. Real quick.
Instant.
It's a country in South America where a lot of coffee comes from.
Peru.
Not Argentina.
Colombia, Bolivia, Peru. Hasta la vista.
There's nuts. There's nuts that come from this
Brazil.
It's a tiny coffee in little tiny cups that you sip on.
Devitas.
No, it's real strong.
Espresso was the last one. You ever remember a song 100 years ago? There's an awful lot of coffee in Brazil.
That was before my time, Dick.
Notice I said not a word.
I know it,
Linda,
'cause
what
you're a
would you
good
like, please?
friend.
We're going to try the roar of the crowd.
Please describe for your partner these things associated with an audience. Things associated with an audience. Ready, go.
The person that shows you your seat is the...
Usher.
This is what the...
Applause.
This is where you go to buy your tickets. It's called the...
The box office.
This is when you have a break in the movie and you go get your
Intermission.
popcorn. This is what they say at the bullfight. They say...
Ole!
Okay, this is what the shows. You're all concerned about your show's numbers, the numbers,
Ratings.
the Nielsen's. Okay, this is the person that makes you embarrassed. They yell at you when you're up on stage
The director.
performing. No.
The heckler.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Boy, is that a Freudian slip. Does,
Gave it away, didn't
does
I?
the same man direct Trapper John all the time?
No, he doesn't. And I have a lot of people to apologize to now.
You'll be hearing from them all. Let's see, the score's 14-13. You're trailing by a point. Betty and Jerry, what would you like?
Well, I haven't been in a men's room in hours. Let's try that.
Now, I should explain here. You have the choice of giving or receiving. Did you consult on that?
Oh, yeah. He
Wanna work it
handed
this
me
way?
the set. I took that
All
as a
right.
symptom.
Betty, describe these places where men gather. Places where men gather.
Okay.
Ready? Go.
The sailors.
Navy, ships.
Yeah. You fight and you box and you
Ring.
work out. You work.
Gym.
Not a sorority, but a
Fraternity.
The monks live in
Abbey. Monastery.
Yeah. The policemen, it's their zone. The
District.
District. It's like that. Police.
B.
It's number.
Precinct.
Yes. The congressmen are there.
District.
Sorry, folks, we lost the time on precinct there. Score is 18-14. Charles and Linda, have you decided who's to give and who's to receive?
Yes, I'm going to give.
All right, you need a score of what, 19 points in order to go for the try for the $10,000. If you get to 19, you'll go to the winner's circle and we'll move on to the next plateau. Okay. Describe these things associated with a cowboy. Things associated with a cowboy. Ready, go.
The person who arrests the cowboy.
The sheriff.
This is the long gun that they shoot.
The rifle.
This is the group of guys that go out to get the
The
rustlers.
posse.
These are what the rustlers try to steal.
Cattle.
This is the rope.
Lasso.
That's it, that's the win. 19 points does it. Linda Evans, you're about to try for another $10,000. Let's go.
That's really my idea.
Well, Linda, you won your first game, and that means you're going to try for $10,000. Since Charles is new to this thing, I must tell him that the toughest things for actors is not to use their hands. You've got to give the lady a list, a pure, simple, clean list. If you get stuck on one of these things, say next or move, or just tell us we'll do the next one. We'll come back to it if you like. Okay. You may hear me say from the sidelines, would you like to go on? That means I'm watching the clock, and maybe you're using a little more time than you know you are. I trust you, Dick. But the choice is yours. Yes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, concentrate now for $10,000. Here's your first subject. Go.
The shell, the yolk,
Parts of an egg.
white. Off with his head. Oh, I'm sitting here on my throne.
What the king would say. What Henry VIII would say.
Jane, cheetah.
Parts of a Tarzan film. Things in a Tarzan movie.
A card.
Things you send on a holiday. Parts of a holiday.
A dolphin. Go on, Pat.
Next, please.
Your bills.
Things you pay.
Your fingers. A crisp green bean.
Things that are slender.
Your fingers.
Things that have joints. Things that have nubs. Things that are green. Things that are long.
Rice Krispies.
Things that are crisp. Things that make noise.
Your fingers.
You were on it.
Oh,
he gave you perfect clues now.
I missed it.
Get the picture. He said, your fingers, good clue. The very next thing was a fabulous clue. Never,
was
ever
great.
heard it. What'd you say?
Crisp green bean.
Things that snap!
You did, however, have one other one, Linda.
That was a hard
I know. Oh, it was.
Anything that flips. Your lid, whatever, let's see, 3, 4, $550 more. We'll be back to play again right after this.
Doing okay.
Welcome back once again to the $25,000 pyramid. We've changed partners around over here. Betty White and Linda Evans are partnered now. And Betty, I should tell you that your partners won an additional, is it 550 or 500? I can't read that, doesn't it? 550, yes, by George. That takes you up to $23,600 and some dollars, or $600 and a TV set. Now, my dear, if you win this round, you'll be going over there to try for an additional $25,000. You'll be up there close to $50,000 if you pull that off. Now, Charles, your partner, we should encourage him because, Jerry, if you go over there and win in the winner's circle and win more money than the lady has, you will return tomorrow. So there's always hope running along here. Oh, yeah. I mentioned Trapper John before, and we skipped over because we're in the middle of the game. They have a lot of directors on that show? I always thought there was one.
No, not on that kind of show. It's a film show that requires a lot of preparation, so the same guy can't do two in a row. We split it up between about 6 guys. I'm directing a little bit. I directed the last episode last season, yeah.
If you're playing Dr. Riverside in front of the camera, how do you pull it off behind it, too?
It's hard.
I'd like to know when that's going to happen. We'll take a look. Gentlemen, we'll start the game with you in a half a second here. Here are the subjects. We have Farewell to Arms, Deck the Walls, The Pit Stop, It's Catching, Johnny Come Lately, and The Mystery 7. That's sort of a new wrinkle for us there. It's the same principle as all the others, except I don't tell you ahead of time what the category is. They all have something in common, but you're flying blind. And for that little extra carrot in front of your nose, what do we have here? If you get 7 out of 7, you win a home computer this time around. So what'll it be this choice?
That's not an Apple, it's a carrot computer. Is that what you said? Okay.
What would you like?
Mystery 7.
You're going to take the Mystery 7? You're going to fight it out there? All right. You'll have the usual 30 seconds. The only thing is I won't say these all things have to do with such and such. You won't know that. 30 seconds now. Stand by. Ready? Go.
You light it. It has a flame. It has a wick.
Candle.
It drips wax. This is the city that wasn't built in a day.
Rome.
This is what you light the candle with.
Match.
Yes. This, you can't see this for the trees.
The forest.
This is what you get when you burn wood and then you can draw with it.
Charcoal.
Good. This is what the Statue of Liberty is holding in her hand.
Torch.
And this is what you throw out. Take out the papers and the...
Garbage.
Well, another word for it.
Trash.
You got it. Congratulations.
Great.
7 out of 7, gentlemen, and you picked yourself up a home computer. Jerry, along the way, take out the papers and the trash and don't go. Betty and Linda, what would you like?
We're going to try Deck the Walls. Who goes first?
You do in this particular situation. Describe these things found on a wall.
Okay.
Things found on a wall.
All right. It keeps time.
Are you ready?
Yeah, yes.
And watch the screen.
Sorry.
Look at the screen. Betty, there you go. And go.
It keeps time.
A clock.
Yeah. He fell off the wall and broken a million pieces.
Humpty Dumpty.
Yes. You put out a fire with it. It hangs there.
Water fire extinguisher.
Yeah. And a deer has these
Antlers.
That's right. It's an orator. It's
A podium.
no,
A lectern.
The man is the
Speaker.
That's right. You at a bow and arrow, and then you shoot at the
Target.
and you keep the dishes in a
container, a sink, a cabinet, a cupboard.
You got it. Right along in the mess of all those words was cabinet. He got it. Score is 7 to 7. Jerry, which one would you like?
Farewell to Arms.
All right, the one up at the top. Describe for Charles these things with arms. These are things with arms. Ready. Go.
It's like a jacket, but it's heavy.
Coat.
Wear it in winter. You pour something out of it. You might pour milk in it, and you pour...
Pitcher.
It's a sofa.
Davenport. Divan. Couch.
Loves. You wear them, you sleep in them.
Pajamas.
It's a thing with a lot of 8 legs. It's like a big squid. Goes in the ocean.
Octopus.
They jump up and down with pom-poms at football games.
Cheerleaders.
Yeah, it's the thing that holds the torch in New York.
Statue of Liberty.
Right.
There you go. Another perfect score, 14 to 7. Linda, you have the pit stop. It's catching and Johnny Come Lately.
We're going to try It's Catching.
It's catching. Describe for Betty these things that are contagious. Things that are contagious. Ready. Go.
Achoo!
oh cold. The giggles, hysterics, laughter,
word.
laughter.
They'll take it.
Oh, yawn.
This is a clothing trend. It's called a...
Fashion.
No, it's
Mode,
a clothing trend.
a fad.
Okay. This is the kissing disease.
Oh, the mononucleosis.
This is when you're whistling a happy...
Tune.
And this is... Ah!
A scream.
Panic was the last one. Ladies, the score is 14-13. You're trailing by 1 point. Therefore, Linda and Betty have the choice of the last two, Johnny Come Lately and the Pit Stop.
Let's do pit stop.
Pit stop.
And how do you want it to be played, Linda?
I'll give.
Okay, Betty, she's going to describe for you these things you might see or hear at a gas station. Things you might see or hear at a gas station. Ready? Go.
You buy it in, what are the quantities? Many.
Gallon.
It's not full, it's
empty.
This is the tire that's in the trunk that you use.
Spare.
It's called a... This is the person that fixed your car, he's
The mechanic.
This is what goes back and forth. It's called the windshield.
The wiper.
This is when you stop at the gas station, you don't know where to go. You say, give me
a map. Give me directions.
This is this fuel does not, it's what you put in modern cars. It's a type of gasoline.
Unleaded.
Let me ask the judge, was that answer receivable? You did get credit for that. All right, the score is 20-14. Let me point out for anybody who doesn't know, an incompleted answer, if the buzzer rings along it, they will accept it. It was a very close call there.
I think I got on.
Yeah, you were in the middle of on when it came along. All right, gentlemen, who's doing what, please? Charles, you're giving?
I'm giving to him, yes.
All right, you need a score, perfect, I might add, of 7 out of 7 in order to win the try at the $10,000. These are famous men named John.
Okay.
Famous men named John. Ready, go.
The Dancer, Saturday Night Fever.
Travolta.
The Duke.
John Wayne.
Three's Company, the actor in Three's Company.
John Ritter.
Hello, I'm somebody Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's it, gentlemen. Keep going, keep going.
The actor on Dynasty. He was also on Father Knows Best.
Pass.
Okay, pass, sorry. This is a talk show host, not late night,
Johnny
daytime. Daytime, he's also a singer. Slender fellow, wears sweaters.
Guys, let me point out something here.
I'm sorry.
I asked you to go on in case you got a tie, then we would have gone to a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Did you say Forsyth along the way? If you did, I thought I heard it. You would have gotten credit, but it didn't happen.
No,
You'd lost the time. I'm sorry. Ladies, to the winner's circle for $25,000. Ladies, we're short of time. I want to tell you two things. You have a potential here, if you win the $25,000, to leave us with over $48,000. You don't need that on your head right now. Linda keeps telling you, don't worry, it'll be all right. Betty. All right, concentrate, ladies. Nice and quiet, folks, please. Shh, here we go. Here is your first subject. Go.
The altar, the...
Parts of a church.
Oh, I wish I could get back to my planet. Maybe I can build myself
What a Martian, what an extraterrestrial would say.
Right.
Stratovsky, Toscanini.
Great composers.
Toscanini, Leonard Bernstein.
Great directors. Great.
Zuban Mega.
I know the word. Go on.
Next.
Next. North, south, south.
Directions.
East, northwest.
Directions on a map.
North, northeast. East, north.
Go on.
East.
Next.
A glass. An egg.
Things that break.
Mirror. Beer.
A conductor. A conductor.
Rain,
The conductor's right. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, rain.
Things that fall.
Rain. Let's go back to the other one. North. South.
Oh, I'm sorry, ladies. Turn around, take a look. You've accumulated some more money. I'll be back to add it up right after this.
First of a compass. I'm sorry. Does it break?
Well, we're sitting here rehashing all of these good things. Now, see if I can summarize it all. You've won $24,150. I think you won a television set along the way. You've been with us 5 days, Linda. That means that's the conclusion of your visit here under the rules of the game. Are you happy?
I am thrilled. I've had a wonderful time, and I want to thank all of you.
You've been a delightful lady. Thank you. Betty, we'll see you again tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, Charles, you got the hang of this thing?
Oh, I hope so.
Well, I must tell you that, Jerry, you didn't win any money, but you got yourself a nice home computer. We thank you, sir.
That's great. Thank you. I enjoyed it very much.
We'll see you two folks again tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us now. We'll see you then. For now, Dick Clark. So long.
For winning today's Mystery 7, Jerry Ola will receive the Texas Instruments home computer, complete with monitor for education, home finance, and entertainment. It's not just for playing, it's also for learning. The home computer from Texas Instruments.